Brooklyn Nets trade for old friend Angelo Russell and forward Maxwell Lewis and get 3 second-round picks from the Lakers for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. So Finney-Smith, he was a big trade target for a few teams. A lengthy forward, could play some center as well, and a 3-and-D guy. And now Angelo Russell traded to the Brooklyn Nets. So Russell, there's reports already coming out that he might get bought out sooner than later. He's an expiring contract this season with the Brooklyn Nets. But it's been in the rumor mill for years that Russell was going to get traded away from the Lakers, and it finally comes to fruition. So on the season, he only had 12.4 points a game, 2.8 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 1.9 threes, and 41% from the field. So if it's the Nets, or maybe he goes to a contender if he gets bought out, it comes off the bench or starts for a team, I think his fantasy value is going to go up. Playing with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, obviously the numbers weren't there. And Austin Reeves was a guard they liked better in Los Angeles anyway than Angelo Russell. So I believe if he stays with the Nets or goes somewhere else, his value will go up in fantasy basketball. Maxwell Lewis, he's a player. That's another young guy. Obviously, he hasn't seen the court this season and last season as well. And with this rebuilding Brooklyn Net team, wanting to see what the young players have, maybe he'll get playing time as the season goes on. Now to the Lakers, Finney-Smith, the big trade chip in this deal. And on the year for Finney-Smith, 10.4 points a game, 4.6 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 2.4 threes, and 45% from the field. So like I said, Finney-Smith, he's going to be that 3-and-D guy for this Los Angeles Lakers team. But I still believe this move doesn't really do much or put the Lakers over the top. I know it'll improve their defense. I know another guy could hit the 3-ball for them. But let's be honest, Angelo Russell, he was hitting the 3-ball for this Lakers team. His points per game were more as well. The only thing, obviously, Russell don't play defense, and now Finney-Smith's going to take on mostly the role of playing a team's best offensive weapons. So in terms of fantasy basketball, his numbers are going to go down. But in terms of real life, it's a good move for the Lakers to add another athletic wingman who can hit the 3 and play good defense. And Shake Milton, who's had a couple good games for this Brooklyn Net team, now a backup guard for this Los Angeles Lakers team, where on the season he was averaging 7.4 points a game, 1.9 boards, at 46% from the field. But in terms of fantasy basketball, I don't see enough playing time over there in Los Angeles, where with this Brooklyn Net team, there were some games he was playing up to 30 minutes of recently. But now with a contending Laker team, he's nothing more than a depth piece and a guy who's going to see sporadic minutes at best. So Angelo Russell, Dorian Finney-Smith, the 2 big pieces in this deal, with Finney-Smith being a player that was wanted around the league. And then we knew this Net team was going to trade off some pieces. We saw with Schroeder a few weeks ago going to Golden State, and now Finney-Smith traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. And we'll see if these players can help their new teams and have some fantasy value for the remainder of the 2024-25 season.